Yeah, how's everybody doing? I should have been making this last week, or what I wanted to make last week, like I wanted to give an update on the missed delivery I got of the diesel fuel. But we're still in kind of limbo on that. But I didn't get much to anything else because all I've been doing here for the last 4 or 5 days at least is bookwork, paperwork. Needed to get taxes finished up. And it ain't just this year I had to get finished up, so I had quite a bit to do. And I guess I finally got that pretty much settled. Know where I'm standing on that crap. But I didn't. Been waiting to hear back again. And there have been nothing much else going on. Been raining here the end of last week there, cold and rainy. So I didn't do much. Had an auction I should have went to Saturday, but I didn't go. I mean, if I have to walk any distance to get there from where you have to park, my back wasn't going to hold up to that. I don't know what the hell's going on with my back and hip. It's better than what it was, but chiropractor's been making some progress, but ain't where it should be yet. But again, I guess I'm out of loop on a lot of stuff, or I'm just not as important to other people to communicate stuff with. The guy that had the auction, I knew him. I didn't know he died in December. And then, again, that's the second one in a week that I heard somebody had died. Somebody died last month that I didn't know about. So, I guess, like I say, people used to read the paper and get all this information and tell their neighbors back and forth. My aunt was a good one for that. She'd call everybody and tell everybody everything. But I guess different generations change. People drift apart or whatever. It ain't that important news anymore. People don't have funerals like they used to have or whatever. I don't know. But like I said, I didn't hear nothing about it. Probably can't see it. There's a bunch of deer down there. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I just saw 3 out there in the pasture, just ran across and jumped the fence. So, but yeah, I didn't do much anything with that. Trying to think, there was something else that went on. It's probably not that important anyhow, but anyway, I guess about this diesel fuel. As I talked to them, and of course they want you to pay for it. Well, if anybody's been following my channel here in the last year, 2 years, you know what position I'm in. I can't afford to pay for it right now. I mean, like I said, I need it. Even if they build me this month and next month, I can't guarantee them I have money for it. You know, I should be able to, like I said, I got money coming. Been waiting 3 years on. So if that would come through, it would be no problem. Like I said, I can't guarantee them in a regular billing cycle. And they weren't keen on, either give me a discount or give me a time frame to pay. But they were him and hawed around. So it's simple. And take your fuel back, whatever. Make up your minds. That's one thing I think part of the reason I'm in the position that I get in, because I'm too nice of a guy to everybody. For years I'd bag silage there's like 3 or 4 different people I bagged. I'd quit everything I'm doing to go bag for them because they were ready to go, wanted to get it done. And then I'm dicking over there watching their shit instead of working on my stuff. And then when I get done over there, I come back to do my stuff and I'd be stuck in the weather and get pushed behind. Like the guy I milked cows for, the only time he came around is when he come to pick up a calf. He wasn't helping to take care of his cows or anything, or help get the work done or keep ahead. So all I was a slave for him so he could get calves to show at the fair. And like I say, after what happened here 2 weeks ago, it's just gotten to the point, I'm tired of being the nice guy all the time. Always backing down to make somebody else's life easier. I got a cousin that wants to know what I'm going to do with the ground up there this year. Last year, like I said, I couldn't afford to plant anything, so there's 2 pieces I had plowed up there the year before that I was going to put sedan grass in, and it got too wet to do that. So I didn't, so it's still there, plowed ground. The grass is growing up on it. I mean, it looks like that right there. It's just stuff growing up and died over. I don't know if I can hit it with the discs 3 or 4 times to work it up or whatever, but he wants to know what I'm going to do with it. Well, I can't guarantee. My plan is to seed it down, but I still can't guarantee it's going to happen. I mean, I could seed it down in June. I don't have to seed it down here this spring. But because I can't give him a definite answer, he starts, well, maybe I think about giving it to somebody else. Sure, ground, do what you want. I told him, after 35 years, if you think I'm too damn stupid or incompetent to do the job anymore, do what you want. And he called me on the phone, and it was 2-3 minutes of silence. I didn't say a word after I said that, and I think he was dumbfounded. So I don't know what the hell he's going to do, but that's the thing. I bend over all the time for somebody else, and then when I want a little bit of giving back, it doesn't work that way. So, but like I say, it's up to them. If they want to pump it, pump it. If they want to work some kind of deal out, I mean, like I say, until I find out what's going on here a little bit more, I can't guarantee I can make payments on it or anything. I mean, it ain't that much, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So, still waiting on that. But we're supposed to have high wind warning here tonight. Kind of waiting to see. Last night the moon was out, coming out, but well, it was still light out. That's the next thing I'm waiting to see. I am so damn sick. We're gonna be, I don't know, I want to say the heart of it, but we're gonna be in the path. I don't think we're right center, but we're in the path of this eclipse. And the idiocy that's going across the internet, people worried, making it sound like it's the end of the world. You know, it's not like a solar eclipse has never happened before because of this comet that looks like the devil or something. I don't know. But the internet's going to end, this is going to end, this is going to go bad. What the hell? It's nothing more than Y2K. It's just going to be another day of the year like any other day. I mean, they're already calling school days off around here, I guess, because of the traffic and stuff. You know, we got the peninsula up here in Erie. Erie's going to be all backed up, I guess. I guess so many people are making plans to come there to watch this eclipse. I really don't see what the big deal is. I mean, yeah, it's going to be neat to see. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Never had an eclipse around here before that I've ever seen. So it'd be kind of neat to see. Everybody's worried about looking at the thing, getting the glasses. I don't know how many people said they got glasses. This is what gets me. They're selling these glasses so you can watch the solar eclipse, but they're only $1 or $2. Well, how much goddamn protection is that going to be for your eyes? I looked it up. I plan on using the welding helmet. And on a welding helmet, or on that, they say a welding lens, one place said, I don't know what the hell you call it, level. I mean, like my helmet's adjustable and it goes from 9 to 14. One place says it's 9, another place says you need a 12, another place says a 14. Well, if you need a number 14 lens from a welding helmet to look at a solar eclipse, what are these little paper goggles that they're handing out going to do? I just don't get that. But the way the hype they're making of it and the worrisome about it, I'm about hoping that it's the big thunderstorm comes through here and it's nothing but clouds. I mean, that happens and gets solar eclipse. I mean, it's going to be black out here. Probably worse than midnight, but it won't be everybody be disappointed about that damn solar eclipse. So, who knows? People are making a big deal out of nothing nowadays. And worried about so many little things. Who the hell's driving a Corvette? I guess spring's out and people got their Corvettes out. Don't even know who the hell it was. So I guess that was the other thing. Been trying to get things, well, not that I have much to do, but make sure I got everything set around here. I got a meeting to go to. Like this guy that had the auction. The only way I knew him from was from these meetings, spray classes, and years ago I used to work with a group that's called the Erie County Buyers Group, and he was part of that. So I'd see him at them meetings, and one neighbor here I was bagging high moisture corn for. This guy for years planted his corn and shelled his corn, and his soybeans too. And then I don't think he planted anything last year. He planted the year before, and I knew he had health problems back then. I didn't know how bad, well, I knew what he had. I guess he had a brain tumor. I never did hear what the, if it improved, or I think he had surgery or whatever. But I know he didn't plant nothing last year, and the guy that used to plant his corn and stuff for, he bought his own corn planter and stuff. It's gotten to that point. If you don't have your own equipment around here, you're not doing it. It's hard to get anybody to do custom work for much of anything anymore. Nobody really wants to do it. Years ago, people would buy it and want to do custom work to help pay for stuff. Now they don't want to wear their equipment out, so it is what it is. But a nice line of equipment. He had a corn planter, 2021, 12-row Kinze planter. I think that went for $140,000, 130 anyhow. That is 6130 combine. I believe that went for $103,000. He had an 8 or 12-row Gearhop head, I think it was. I forget. I mean, I only know this from watching a couple other guys around here that went to the auction videos they have on YouTube. Dunk's Junk and Farmall Fanatic both had videos up on mainly the tractors. He had a lot of, and the planting equipment. He had a bunch of haying equipment too, but nobody that I saw it videoed any of that. And like I say, I wasn't going to stand in the cold and my back cramp up for nothing I was going to be able to buy. So, but yeah, I saw him at these meetings, and I knew him from that. And Thursday here, I got the spray class I got to go to get the credits I need to renew my applicator's license. So, and I didn't think I had to go this year, but I found the paperwork in the pile of papers I went through that I had behind on, and I found the renewal application for that, and I need the 2 more. We get category and core credits. One's the agronomy part of it, one's the application part of it, basically. And so you need 6 and 6 every 3 years. So if you go to one of these meetings every year, you get enough credits, and it's $10 to renew your license. But we don't have the options to go to the meetings like we used to. Used to be the extension office would have at least a dozen meetings across different places you could go to at their offices. The local feed mill used to have a meeting. The buyers group would actually do stuff during the summer. They'd have a field day and you could get credits for part of that. And they'd have speakers come into these meetings and you could get credits for that. So they would help do all that stuff. But a lot of guys in the extension office that were doing that are retiring or on leave. The local feed mill ain't doing nothing. They haven't even had their annual meeting in 4 years. They haven't had a spray class in 4 years. So this other seed fertilizer, I guess they're going to be a fertilizer supplier here eventually too. They're supposedly putting stuff in for organic fertilizer. And that's something I want to look more into maybe. But they have their annual meeting, and like the feed mill, we'd get a piece of pie and a glass of milk. These guys, they I don't want to say a buffet, but they'll have ham and they'll have chicken there and they'll have a macaroni thing and potato. They put on a meal. So, and I'm definitely not going to turn that down, being that it's free. So I got to go to that Thursday so I can finish up my license and get that renewed. Because I definitely have to have a license this year if I do get corn planted, what I'm going to spray with. Because I will not be buying Roundup Ready corn. So I got to buy something else, and you need a license for it. One of the few chemicals you need a license for. You see all these commercials, how bad Roundup is, but yet you don't need a license to buy it. Anybody can buy it. I have to do a video on that and tell about my one other relative, bright boy he was, and they want to blame farmers for polluting and over applying stuff. Ain't gonna see no antlers on nothing, but there. Way back there. Yeah, I guess I've rambled on here long enough. I wasn't gonna make it this long, but the weather's clearing up and they're gonna start moving out. I think we're supposed to have more, I don't want to say snow, but we're supposed to have flurries or something yet this weekend. We're still gonna get down in the 20s and stuff. We were froze solid here yesterday morning, and right now it's probably in the 60s, so the weather's still fluctuating. But I guess I shouldn't have rambled on this long, but so anyway, thanks for watching. Catch up to you later. Comment, like, and subscribe. And hopefully here, once I get this caught up, since I got that paperwork caught up, then I can get back to the series I was doing. I'll give a tour of that barn, the old milk house there, the heifer barn, talk about some of the equipment, tractors and stuff. I was going to do all that with that series I was doing with the history of the farm, but like I say, got some other things that are a little more pressing at the moment. But so thanks for watching.